Tony D and Little Joan, and this is a screenwriter's rant on The Gorge, starring Miles Teller and what's her face, Anya Taylor Joy. Um, and this might be the dumbest premise for a movie I've ever examined. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. The links are in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 16. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Sigourney Weaver makes an appearance. What, Joan? Jesus. All right, sit here. So what makes this premise really dumb? Well, Miles Teller is an assassin. I think he works for the U.S. government. Anya Taylor-Joy, also an assassin from some other country. Not sure which one. And they get chosen for a very special mission. And their mission is to occupy these two towers on either side of this gorge in order to guard what the trainer tells Miles Teller is the gateway to hell. Now, this movie is so contrived, I believe, that may actually be true. I'm not sure. I know, John. Gives me an upset stomach just thinking about it. But I'm not really sure. If it is true, again, Hollywood, you're supposed to show, not tell. And if not, what the F is it? And why would you only assign 2 people to guard it? Doesn't make any sense. From the director of The Black Phone and Doctor Strange, which I find strange because those 2 movies are pretty good. So, but this premise, man. So they have to guard for a year. And the rule is no contact. So, of course, they contact one another and fall in love, or become friends at the very least. Also, incredibly stupid, I would say. Because, again, why would you only send 2 people? Why would you only send 2 people? If the U.S. government is one of these countries, maybe they're fake countries, I don't know, then why wouldn't you just send like a whole team of dudes? I know what my government would do. They build like a giant fortress and stock it full of hundreds of guys and hundreds of weapons. And they would all have round-the-clock sort of monitoring of the gorge. And who the hell cares what the people on the other side do? But no, for some reason, both organizations, let's say, or countries, Joan, only assigned 1 person each to the gorge. February 14th, PG-13 somehow. And I guess the idea is they wanted to have 2 assassins fall in love in a different way and have like a different kind of threat, an outside threat that they could hunt together. Yeah, little beefcake in your PG-13. So it makes no sense to me that they would do this, that anyone would do this. If this is important enough to hire your best, I don't know, sniper, then it's important enough to have more than 1 guy. Doesn't make any sense why there would only be 1 at each tower. It makes 0 sense. If this is important, you would have a whole bunch of guys, a whole squadron, a whole battalion of guys. And if it's not that important, then why send anybody? Doesn't make sense. And is it hell in the literal sense? Or is it something unknown, which I think it is? And why the hell wouldn't we just send an army down there to go check it out? The world's most dangerous secret. What? Oh, okay. You got to watch the movie to find out. Oh, all right. I'm sure that's going to be a worthwhile enterprise. Sounds like a total scam. That's what it sounds like. This doesn't sound like a movie. It sounds like clickbait. So, first act, Anya Taylor is murdering people in international intrigue. Miles Teller is working for I assume the U.S. government or some entity like the U.S. government. And they're both recruited to man these guard towers in their separate countries of origin, I guess. So next thing you know, Miles is getting instructions, I guess, from the previous guy. And Anya just, I don't know, shows up for work, I guess. We don't want to have a scene where she gets mansplained, right? Anyhow, they're both working the tower. Oh, and the big rule is don't talk to the other tower. Okay. Seems stupid. You know, even our government will talk to rival governments. You don't want to kill each other unnecessarily anyway. So it makes no sense if there's a third entity in the mix that you're both trying to destroy. I mean, it would make sense for them to team up to destroy it together. But this seems to be a movie that's like a metaphor for a variety of things, I guess. Anyhow, the middle of the movie is about Miles and Anya getting to know each other. So, yeah, they get to know. At first, they're not allowed to contact, but then they contact anyway. Oh, they're really breaking the rules. The rules that make zero sense to me. And of course, they come to really like each other. But then something happens. Miles apparently tries to use a zip line to come across the gap, the gorge, to go see Anya. But halfway across, the line snaps or gets shot or whatever, and he falls into the hole. But he's wearing a parachute at least, so at least he did that. And he falls into the gates of hell, and Anya goes in after him because she's so in love with him at this point. She had just abandoned her post to go save Miles. So the two of them are then in the third act are uncovering the dangerous secret that's in the foggy gorge that you've been teased with through the entire movie. The 2 hour and 7 minute movie, by the way. Now, what could be down there that would be a big enough payoff for you? What? I mean, you already pitched the gates of hell. It's probably not that. It's probably more metaphorical, the gates of hell, when he says that. The guy giving Miles Teller instruction in the trailer. You know. So what the hell else? You've been watching a movie for, I'm gonna ballpark it at 90 minutes, and now they go into the gorge. What are they gonna show you that's gonna be a big revelation? I'm guessing nothing, because that's not the point. The point is this trailer, the tease, to get you to watch, to get you to sit through it all, to wind you up about a big payoff, and then there is no big payoff, really. Other than there's some kind of monster down there, and Miles and Anya either kill it or run away or whatever. I know, Joe. I know. So, this is on Apple TV, February 14th, just in time for Valentine's Day. And, and they're both assassins. So, I'm going to say that I'm going to call BS on this movie. I think it's BS. I don't think there's any payoff worthy of this premise. I think the premise is dumb. I like Miles Teller. I mean, he's a pretty good actor. Anya Taylor-Joy, I've seen her in something before, but I can't remember. I guess she's okay. And Sigourney Weaver, I don't even know why she's in this thing. But it feels like Apple TV is essentially making a movie that they're using. It feels like they're using a clickbait techniques to get you to watch it. And they're going to jerk you around for, let's say, 90 minutes. But if you sit through a movie for 90 minutes and it's at least kind of watchable, you're pretty much going to be resigned to watching the last 30 minutes. And at that point, who cares? Now, it's on Apple TV, so it's not about getting your money, right? It's not about going to the theaters and getting your money, but it's more about killing time or using the service that you already pay for. Is this a good use of the service? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say this is a bad movie, a dumb movie. But let's read the write-up and see if I'm wrong. Two highly trained operatives, Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy, are appointed to post in guard towers on opposite sides of a vast, highly classified gorge. Yeah, you know, the classified gorge. You've seen a classified gorge before, haven't you? You know, with Google satellite images and drones and planes. I'm sure there's plenty of classified gorges. Anyhow, protecting the world from an undisclosed, mysterious evil that lurks within. And Anya Taylor-Joy, during the trailer, says something like, "This place is evil." Well, it must be true. I mean, they said it. They bond from a distance while trying to stay vigilant in defending against an unseen enemy. Yeah, because you know the payoff will be totally worth it. When the cataclysmic threat to humanity is revealed to them, they must work together in a test of both their physical and mental strength to keep the secret in the gorge before it's too late. Okay. An Apple original film, The Gorge. This is reminding me a little bit of The Platform. Remember that one? The Gorge is directed by Scott Derrickson, written by Zach Dean. Hailing from Skydance Media, The Gorge is produced by David Ellison, Daniel Goldberg, and Don Granger for Skydance, alongside of Scott Dickerson, C. Robert Cargill, and Cheryl Clark through Crooked Highway, as well as Adam Kolbrenner, Zach Dean, and Gregory Goodman. Miles Teller executive produces. A lot of producers on this. Downvote from me. Rare downvote. I'm just going to call it out. I think this is a clickbait movie. I think this whole premise, this whole trailer, is just designed to get you to watch it. It sounds cool. I mean, up to a point. It doesn't sound like it makes any sense to me, but it sounds coolish, you know. Two assassins assigned to either side of a gorge, and they can kill each other at any time, but instead they fall in love. Because how else do you explain Anya Taylor-Joy going in to save Miles Teller? Oh, and thanks for throwing in the girl boss aspect for me. Yeah, this and the undisclosed classified gorge full of secret danger. There's no way this pays off. No way. I'm 100% sure that no matter what's in that gorge, it's not going to be good enough for anybody who watches this thing. They're just going to be like, that's it? You know? Like, what could it be? What could it be? And what could they do that makes any sense? They get out of the gorge, or they leave, or they kill it, if it can be killed, whatever it is. Let's say it's a dinosaur. That doesn't make any sense. That's not going to kill humanity. What kills humanity? Nuclear weapons? It's not going to be that. It's got to be some supernatural thing. I don't know, zombies? Could it be zombies? Does that make any sense? And why would they if it was something like that, why would they let these two escape? It doesn't make any sense. It makes zero sense. It makes zero sense to put two people in charge of this and have them never have contact. It makes zero sense that, this is so dangerous. This is a threat to humanity. You send two people from two different countries and they're not supposed to coordinate. Okay, sure, watch that. I don't think this could possibly pay off. It kind of angers me. That's how much I dislike this trailer. Maybe I'm biased. But yeah, the Gorge. No thank you. And that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks to all who came out today for the event in Hainesport, New Jersey, the holiday extravaganza at Dan Sessions. It actually went very well. So thanks to all who came out. Next up will be next weekend. I'll get into that during the week. I don't think I'll be able to do all my videos tonight. It's very late and I've waited too long to get started on them, so I may have to do Piney podcast tomorrow. Sorry. Hope to see you in the videos. We'll see you in the next one.